Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are here for the first time, my name is Lynn. Welcome. So today we are going to be doing eyebrows. So when it comes down to eyebrows, I truly believe that eyebrows do help shape and frame the face. I'm going to show you how I like to do my eyebrows and how I like to shape my face with said brows. So if you're looking for a nice little step-by-step, I guess, guide, you could say, so to speak, to eyebrows, then stay tuned. So now that we are up close and personal, you see this glow? Yes. So for those of you that know me, y'all know that I love the NARS Brow Gel Pomade, the defining cream from NARS in the shade Danikil. This has become my absolute favorite. I do have the Goof Proof Benefit Brow Pencil. I feel like the brow pencil, you know, does typically last longer because my eyelids, not my eyelids, but my eyebrows are oily, so to speak, and I do a lot of prep for my skincare day and night. But one thing I noticed about this one, it pretty much stays on all day and it's smudge proof. That's why I like it. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take my Brow Master brush. It's basically an angled brush and it has a spoolie on the end. Now normally I would just go and get my eyebrows done. I probably would get my eyebrows wax maybe like twice a year. The first time is obviously during my birthday, but everything closed, so can't go get my eyebrows done, which is typically fine. I don't really worry about that part. I don't really grow eyebrows like that, for real. I just go and get my eyebrows done just to have them easier. Like, it just makes me doing my brows a whole lot easier and faster. But for the most part, when they're not done, I just cover the hairs up with the concealer because my hair is really thin and it's sparse. So I take the end of the Brow Master, and you can use any double-ended spoolie. Like I have one from Morphe from the holiday collection, and then I have this one from Jeffree Star that I just ordered. It was on sale for like $4. Any double-sided tool is fine. When you are doing your eyebrows, you want to make sure you start here. This is where the beginning of your brow should be. So you can kind of like make a mark there. And then you want to go over to the side and kind of mark right where your arch should be here. And then where your tail should be, going from the corner of your eye, the edge of your nose, this is where your tail should end. Just like a general rule of thumb. So we're going to start and we're going to play connect the dots. Some people like a really sharp defined arch. I don't, because I feel like when I put a really fine or sharp arch on my face, I feel like I look permanently perplexed. I don't want that look. So we made that first connection, and then we're just gonna go down to create that tail. Okay, and that's where we're gonna end. Basically, you want to trace the natural growth pattern of how your eyebrows already naturally grow. Okay, so then we're gonna start at the top, and if you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my hairline where my eyebrows are, it pretty much starts there. I'm gonna go to that end here, and then I'm going to just go down and I'm gonna meet the tail, kind of let them flow together. I'm not going to put any more product on the brush. And then sometimes I don't really do this part. I just kind of like lightly feather it in or fill it in. The tail end of your brow should be the darkest. It honestly should be the deepest, like an ombre or a gradient effect. So dark, medium, light. I use the same product to fill my brows in. There are some people out there that like to use multiple products. Sometimes I use multiple products. For the most part, I use one product. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill these in. I'm not gonna put any more product on the brush for the front of my brow. I'm just gonna deepen the back end. Okay, I hate that I slouch. I honestly need to work on that. Alright, when it comes down to the front, I'm just going to pull this color, this mark right here that I put, I'm going to pull that over to kind of blend it out, okay? I like a dark brow. I like a defined brow simply because, obviously, for the obvious reasons, I don't have hair. So it kind of makes my unique look nice, and it just flows together. So I'm going to take this spoolie and I'm going to brush the front of that brow and some of that color away. Don't worry about like the color going all over the place when it comes down to you blending in the front of the brow, okay? Because when you blend in the front of the brow and use a concealer to clean everything up, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna look really nice. So we're not gonna add too much product back to the front of the brow. You do that at the end. You want to take a step back to see if that brow is where you want it to be. We're gonna clean it up with concealer, but we're just shaping and defining the brow how we want it. Then we're gonna go back and frame it. We're gonna go back and clean it up. On the side of the nose, lay that brush down. That's where that mark is gonna go, right there, okay? Then we're gonna go over to the side and we are going to mark that arch. And then we're going to go over to the side of the eye and mark where that tail should be. Now that we have the brows shaped, we have them filled in, we're going to go in with concealer. This one is the same color as my complexion. This one is the one that I put on the top to clean up the brow. And on underneath, I kind of like go maybe 2 shades lighter. Sometimes I'll go 1 shade lighter. So the complexion concealer, this is Dark Deep number 14. This is Holy Grail. I will forever use this one. And then this is a Jeffree Star concealer in C22, which is Cool 22. This one here, and it's a liquid. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I feel like I need to switch my light out. The primer that I'm going to be using is the Morphe primer for eyeshadow. I like to go ahead and put that on my eyelids to let it set. I just basically apply a little bit of this all from my lash line all the way underneath my brow. So when I get ready to blend the concealer down, I don't have to worry about smudging my concealer. And also this Morphe primer is really good at suppressing oil. Okay? From the lash line all the way up to the brow, because we're going to blend the concealer down and it's going to blend on top of the shadow primer. Okay, we're going to take just a little bit of concealer. So we're going to start at the front. And we're just going to go over. And when I do my marks, when you draw your marks showing where your arch should be and where your tail end should be, kind of make it a little bit longer so when you get ready to clean up the brow, you can actually see where your arch is, so that way you will know where to curve or where to turn when you're creating your arch, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start at the front and just brush this product down. Try to keep your face as rested as possible when doing this step. What you also can do is have your brows meet here in the center. That's totally fine. That is up to you. Nobody said that that is wrong. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna draw that nice little line and make sure that they are even. Still, take your concealer brush and blend it on out, because your foundation is going to go over that anyways. Okay, then you're going to take a step back and you're going to say, hey, are my brows straight? Okay, yeah, they are. This one is a little bit thicker than this one. That is okay. As long as they're symmetric, as long as they're straight on the bottom, you're totally fine. So we're going to take that darker color concealer We're gonna take a little bit of the Bare Pro. You can do this one or two ways. I typically just draw that on like so, and then I take my brush and clean it up. Or, excuse me, you can take the product like so. Okay, so we're gonna do this side with the product on the brush, and we're gonna draw on this side. I like to start not all the way in the front, but halfway to the front. And you see how it just covered up that mark in the back? Take that concealer brush, and we're just gonna clean everything up, okay? Your foundation is gonna come right on back over this. That's it, girl. That's it. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side, but we're going to draw, okay? Don't start in the front. We're gonna use that to trace, okay? Still trace the outline of the brow, and then we're gonna flip it over, kind of like a lipstick. And we're just gonna put more product right above that line. There's still product on this brush, it's okay. I'm gonna take that concealer brush, and we're gonna blend the product out. And if you feel like the front of your brow is still a little too dark, you can take your spoolie, the back end of your spoolie, and you can brush them up and out. You can brush them out, you can brush them up, you can brush them back. I like to brush mine out and up. And there you have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this look up, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so the brows are done. I went on ahead and finished this look. This is what I came up with. I just threw on my Beauty by Lynn lashes. I put highlighter on the lid. I did a black eyeliner and like a purple eyeshadow. I tried to like match this little top what I had on, but it turned out to be a little bit, I don't know, like purpley versus burgundy, which is fine. And though with the brows, I'm not done yet. The last step that I like to do with my brows is take my highlighter. This is a Lancome highlighter in Sparkling Peach, and it is the dual finish highlighter. Take just a little bit, and there you have eyebrows. So I hope you guys like these brows. I always tell people when it comes down to eyebrows, practice makes better. Doesn't necessarily make perfect, because nobody's really perfect, but you can get pretty good. So practice makes better, and this is how I like to do my eyebrows. I hope y'all like this video, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I really hope my videos help some of y'all, so let me know if they're helping somebody, I hope. But anywho, give me a thumbs up if y'all like this video, and if you want to see more tutorials, like make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you go ahead and hit that bell notification when you hit subscribe, and make sure it says all and not personalized. I think that's what the option is. And then also watch this video right here. Thanks guys.